Hello everyone, welcome to DS Travel. I'm in Guangzhou right now. It's a little cloudy for today, but perfect for street food tour. Not too cold, not too hot, and lower chance of sunburn. And today we are going around the Beijing Road area, Beijing Lu Buxing Jie, and try to find some of the most authentic and most amazing Cantonese street food that Guangzhou has to offer. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you watch it all the way to the end so you don't miss out. And if you like this video, please do me a favor and click the subscribe button. Thank you. Alright, now let's go. Guys, right up front is one of the best restaurants for Changfen, rice noodle roll. It's ranked #1 by Dianping. Let's go check it out. Rice roll being one of the iconic Cantonese dishes, it's actually relatively simple to make. You start out by putting rice batter onto the steamer and then add the toppings you like: beef, pork, lettuce, shrimp, and let it steam. And once it's done, you take it out, put it on a flat top, scrape the rice roll off the sheet, then add some ginger, roll it up, and it's done. Alright guys, I'm at Li Ying Changfen, and this is one of the best Changfen place in Guangzhou. And what I got here is like their set menu. It's called Cai Lan Tao Can, and Cai Lan is actually famous Chinese food critics, and that famous food critics was here and he loved it, so they created a set menu for them. And it's really good deal. I mean, it's gigantic Changfen with a big bowl of porridge. Both of them is only 19.5 Chinese yuan. I mean, it's like less than $3, $3 US. That's amazing. And the Changfen is actually the deluxe version. It has, shrimp, beef, and pork. And that Changfen just looks amazing. That sauce looks nice too. And that porridge, this is called Tin Zai Zhou. It's like the literal translation will be something like a bowl porridge. The name comes from people that used to live around this area along the Changjiang on the river, and they created this porridge. And so this porridge is named after them. I think first we'll start with that rice noodle roll, Changfen. Now that whitish rice noodle is already very generously soaked in their special soy sauce. Oh, the texture is phenomenal. Wow, and the flavor is really nice too. When you bite into it, it's bouncy, it's slippery, slightly chewy, and soaking in that sweet savory soy sauce, a special blend of soy sauce. Really nice. Really love it. This is probably one of the best Changfen I've had in a while. Really nice. A big bite of beef and Changfen. The beef is meaty, a little chewy, but also really soft and tender. It's been marinated, but it's got a really nice savory beefiness to it. Oh, combined with that slippery, bouncy rice roll. Oh, phenomenal. Okay, let's try that shrimp. Oh, bouncy. Okay, let's try that pork. Oh. Wow, it's actually kind of slippery, bouncy, and really soft. The meat texture is almost gone. I don't know what I did to that pork, but that's delicious. One more bite. Let's eat that Changfen with the shrimp. Individually, they're both very good, but combining together, that symphony of texture, bouncy, slippery, slightly chewy, pretty nice. Alright, let me finish this later. We're gonna get to that porridge before it gets cold. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? It's really got a lot of toppings in there. Giant piece of roasted duck, I guess, fish slices, of course fried dough, peanuts, pig organs, and jellyfish in there. Let's have a try. Wow. Really comforting. That fish delicate. You mince with your tongue, it melts away. Really nice. And the porridge, it got a nice mild savoriness to it. And it has a really slight umami to it. Really nice. Really comforting. Okay, let's try one more bite. Nice roast duck. I think just everything just goes very well with this porridge. That fried dough give you a little contrasting texture, a little crunchy, but still soft and smooth. Really nice. Let's try this jellyfish. Really nice and bouncy. I think it doesn't really have much flavor, but it just adds another layer of texture to this porridge. Phenomenal food, super affordable price. Definitely worth the trip here to try it. Oh, guys, right up front, hidden in the small alley in the residential area, is one of the best Nyota, assorted beef organs in Guangzhou. Let's go check it out. Nyota, or assorted cow parts, is another iconic Cantonese street food. All start by boiling all the cow parts in the deep savory soup base. Starting out with radish at the bottom, putting on assorted cow parts, chop up some cow stomach, then drizzle hot chili sauce over it. And another must-try item is pig feet with ginger. Everything has been boiling in that dark soup. You start out with some pig's feet, egg, and then some ginger, a full scoop of that sauce, and it's done. Alright guys, we're at Ayi Nyota, and this is really hidden in a small alley. And right outside at the entrance, there is a big shop called Apple Nyota. I almost got me mixed up, but luckily I did my homework. And what I have here, 萝卜牛杂, basically is stewed daikon with all the beef organs, beef stomach, beef tendons, or soft bone of the cow. Can't wait to give it a try. And also another item that's very popular, 猪脚姜. And 猪脚姜 is basically pig's feet stewed with ginger and brown sugar and soy sauce, and it's really aromatic and really ginger kind of aroma. And this ginger is edible. It's gonna be sweet and gingery and savory at the same time. Can't wait to give it a try as well. Okay, let's start with the daikon. Oh, love that. When you bite into it, that daikon, although it's cooked through, but it still retains its like crunchy, watery, and the freshness. And the sauce, nice savoriness, not overly salty, slightly sweet. Oh, it's really phenomenal. Oh, it's a little spicy too, probably because I added some homemade spicy chili. Really nice. Next, let's try that soft bone. Oh. No, it's crunchy. Basically just texture. Really crunchy. Flavor wise, it's relatively mild, just that soup base, that flavor from that stock. Let's try the tendon. Tendon is actually one of my favorite parts of the cow. Phenomenal. Bouncy, it's jello-y, it's gelatinous, and it's a little spicy and savory and soaking up all that nice stock soup flavor. Wow. Phenomenal. I mean, they really know how to cook their beef tendon, and everybody can enjoy that unique gelatinous kind of texture. This is amazing. Wow. I'm impressed. Like, let's try this intestine. Oh, crunchy and chewy, and inside is really clean. Oh, that texture is phenomenal. Love that. Let's try the stomach. Oh, this is super nice. Crunchy, soft, so high in chewiness. All those bumps on the surface soak up all the juices, all the flavor from the soup base. Phenomenal, phenomenal. I think this is another part of the beef stomach. Oh, this guy is usually quite chewy, super crunchy in this place. I found a little piece of beef. They really know how to cook their beef. Tender, soft, but that right amount of chewiness to give you that meaty feel. Beefy and savory. No kidding, probably one of the best, if not the best, Nyota I have ever tasted. Let me finish this in a bit. We have to get to our 猪脚姜. Look at that, dark brown color pig feet with ginger. Let's start with a sip of the soup. Oh, wow. It's really sweet and gingery. Immediately you feel that ginger flavor hit you. Then it's sweet, but a little savory, deep savoriness and that flavor to it. Really amazing. Now let's try the ginger. Oh, it's like a candy. The whole entire ginger is sweet, gingery, slight savory hint afterwards, slightly crunchy, just like a candy. Now let's try the pig feet. And you can see that thick skin, some collagen underneath, and then some lean meat. This is a really nice bite. That's how pig's feet with ginger should taste like. Actually, really sweet. In addition to that sweetness, there's a savory hint afterwards. Probably 7 sweet, 3 savory. That ginger flavor, really pungent and really aromatic. That pieces of pig feet, a little bouncy, really gelatinous, and then you get to that lean meat, slightly stringy. That's the real deal, just in that one bite. Okay, let's try the stew egg. Nice sweet ginger and savory flavor. Because it's been stewed for a long time, that egg white almost becomes a little hard, almost a little crunchy. The inside egg yolk, crumbly and flavorful. Really nice. That's one of the must try when you order the 猪脚姜. Let me work on my dishes and we'll get to our next stop. Guys, right up front is one of the must try soup. And it's really special. It's soup cooked in the coconut shell. Let's go check it out. Guys, I have no idea where I'm taking this, but it told me there's secret seats behind the building in the small alley. Look at that. Wow. Alright guys, I'm at 达阳原味炖品 and this is on a must-eat list by 点评. It's one of the must-try soup in Guangzhou, and Cantonese are really famous for making their soup. And this is particularly special because it's in the coconut shell. Clear soup, but really got a nice mild aromatic from the coconut. And it's with 竹丝鸡, but I think this is basically like black chicken. Let's give it a try. First, try a sip of the soup. Oh, the soup is really sweet, mild coconut sweetness in there. It's clear, it's light, but it's really sweet and has rich chicken aroma and flavor in there. Oh, I love the soup. And I think that coconut has sort of a medicinal property, cools you down and then clear your mind. And also that chicken is also very nutritious. It's not a regular chicken, it's black chicken. Let's try a piece of chicken. Wow, one more bite. The chicken is off the bone. It's not dry or stringy at all. I mean, it's soft and tender. And you bite into it, it means a little bit, it just breaks apart and sort of melts away. I mean, seriously, I'm impressed. I never had the black chicken tasting this bouncy and this tender. The flavor of that chicken, full of that sweet umami from the coconut. Really amazing. I mean, oh, I love coconut water. I love chicken soup. This is better than both of them combined. Wow, it's one of the examples that 1 + 1 equal to like 300. This is phenomenal. Wow. Oh. One more bite of chicken. You know, almost melt in your mouth. Guys, right up front, hidden in the residential area in a small alleyway, one of the very unique coconut dessert in Guangzhou. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, this is Yezidong. Ye means coconut. Ye is like grandpa. So it's coconut grandpa's coconut jelly. So it's a mouthful, but this is really special. I actually haven't seen it elsewhere. So they take a whole coconut, take out the water and mix with the coconut meat, put it back into the coconut to form a coconut jelly. It looks really nice. Probably one of the more unique coconut dessert I have seen so far. And I also got 3 flavors of Guangzhou. It's also a very popular street snacks in Guangzhou. And this is sweet. This is coconut flavor, sweet and savory with the salted egg yolk. Last one, this is with brown sugar and red bean. And these are made with rice. Let's give it a try. Okay, let's start with this coconut jelly. Oh, really a soft and silky jelly. But what's really amazing is that coconut aroma. Nice, fresh, you know, light sweetness from that coconut water. But you also had that creamy, you know, milkiness from that coconut meat. Blending together, the nice coconut milk aroma just comes right out when you slurp it. Phenomenal. The texture is also amazing too. It's like really fine, smooth jello. Save some for later. Now we need to switch to Guangzhou. 3 flavors here. Let's start with the egg yolk. Whoa! When you first bite into it, you immediately get a nice mild sweetness from the rice jelly. The texture is actually soft, slightly chewy and gooey. And then you bite into the egg yolk. Egg yolk got the nice egg yolk crumbly kind of texture, slightly salty, and just very, very nice egg yolk flavor. Wow, the combination. Love that. Next, let's try the coconut flavor. When you first bite into it, somehow the texture is a little different from the first one. This one, it's a lot softer, gooier, but still remaining like sort of jello-like. And on top of that, that crunchy, slightly charred coconut flakes also adds another dimension of aromatics and flavor. Really nice. Let's try the red bean flavor. Somehow the texture is all different. This one, the rice jelly is almost sticky, but when you really bite into it, you can actually get a crumbly texture from the red bean. It's actually interesting. It's a quite a nice contrast, and the overall it's got like mild brown sugar sweetness and there's some red bean flavor in there. Nice. And Guangzhou is really a like Cantonese specialty. Rarely see it elsewhere. Definitely worth a try.